Hello and happy Wednesday. It is September 27th. I am MJ and this is a general reading for the collective. And today I'm using my Raven's Dream Tarot. And I've missed you. I've missed you so much. It's been really stressful here, and I'll share with you about that. But also, my kiddo's been sick. They were sick on Friday and then over the weekend and then Monday and Tuesday. So it's been pretty rough here for them. Just yucky head cold, nothing serious, no COVID, no fever, just miserable. Like when you just wake up and you're just all congested and the last thing you want to do is sit through a class. So totally understood. I'm like, that's fine. Just rest up, drink plenty of liquids. And yay, they're back at school today. The other reason is my days have been kind of crazy. I mean, between working on all the things that I have, all these projects I have going on. But on top of that, it looks like I might have to sell my house. And I'll go into more detail on that as much as I can. But it all kind of trickles back to that issue over the summer. And when I had to deal with something that was very stressful over the summer, well, the financial situation that came from that is leading me down to this path where it looks like we may have to sell a house. So heavy-hearted, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not happy about it. But, whoever it is who had that, who was in control of that on the other side, yeah, I hope that they're happy. Hope they're really happy. I have such amazingly special thoughts for them. Okay, let's get right to it and see what we have going on energetically speaking. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to clear my mind. I'm going to release all that chatter and that energy. And I'm going to ask that my guides come in, they join us, and I want them to clear a path to the information that will best serve us as a collective. All right, I'm just going to give a nice, good, clear. Okay. Alrighty, so the first card is that influencing card. It's the energy that's influencing our decisions, our mood, like how we relate with one another. And it plays a role in that situation that's coming up. So we'll take a look here. We have, so coming up, well, this is really interesting because I did a 3-card reading over the weekend, or maybe it was on Friday, and the 2 of Swords came up. Very interesting. Okay, so here we are with this 2 of Swords coming in with the influencing energy. We might be avoiding something. We might feel detached emotionally from something. We might do that for self-preservation. Sometimes we block our emotions so that we don't feel, disappointed later on, or we don't feel overly excited about something. We might be assessing our risks before jumping in, right? We might be feeling like, we might not be seeing things clearly. And because of that, we might be feeling like we're not ready to take that next step. We're not ready to make a decision. It could be at a crossroads. And we'll see what the situation is that's coming up. But right now, we're feeling a bit risk adverse right now and having this 2 of Swords come in. And it might be because of those blocked emotions, because we don't want to feel anything heavy, or we haven't been able to process the emotions that come with this situation. So let's see what the situation is. Okay. And we'll see how that influencing energy plays a role there. But we're not seeing something clearly, and it might be not the worst thing to hold back if you don't have all the information. But at the same time, this is an opportunity to oh my God, what the fork? This is an opportunity to connect with your intuition. All right. So this is so that you can trust that you make the right decision. But if your emotions are blocked, if you're feeling detached emotionally, it might be harder to connect with your intuition. It might be harder to feel your way through. You might need to have just the facts, but if you're not able to see the facts or understand the facts, or if the facts aren't being presented to you in some way, it just makes the decision so much harder to make. All right. All righty. Woof. So coming up here for the situation. Wow. So we have this energy of the 10 of Pentacles. So, again, we think about the energy of the 10 of Pentacles. This is about laying down that strong foundation of creating wealth, creating long-term wealth. It's investing, in your future, but not just in your future, but perhaps the future of others, so that they too can create abundance. Right? You can create that strong foundation of support in the area of material possessions and financial resources. And so having this influencing energy of the Two of Swords, you might be feeling a little bit more hesitant, about taking that step. You might be uncertain about what to do. You might be creating a block that prevents you from envisioning what the 10 of Pentacles could mean for you. If you're being offered an opportunity, perhaps to, like say, buy into a business, or to expand your business in some way, or to expand your career in some way, or if you're being offered an opportunity to invest in something that holds this great potential, right? The situation is one where it's there for the taking. It's like, if you invest wisely, you will find a great amount of success. However, the problem is you're not certain about it. Things might seem a little fuzzy or hazy. You might be in denial about where this 10 of Pentacles could take you. And you might be letting some fear, or some fear of losing, or getting hurt in some way, hold you back. So let's see who's coming in as the uninvited house guest. Let's see here. The other thing here with that Two of Swords is, this might be a time where it would benefit you to detach emotionally, so that you can make the wisest decisions that will lead to the most amount of growth. It might be something where you have to kind of separate your heart, and let logic take over. But at the same time, if you're feeling as though you don't have enough information, that might prevent you from jumping in on this opportunity, because I don't just see this as the upcoming situation. I see this as an opportunity to create real, tangible wealth. Okay, so, but you have to know how to best proceed. And if you're feeling like you don't have enough information, if somebody's saying, hey, do I have an opportunity for you, right? And they don't give you any information, you can't really decide. And even though they might be, your best friend or whatever, at least that you can't let your heart lead you when it comes to this big decision. Okay, let's see what we have here for the uninvited house guest. So this is a time of assessing. Think about areas in your life. You see here we have this raven. It's Raven set up some fish traps, and because it's like, why, I can catch fish when I'm sleeping, it's like, this is a very smart raven. And so what this bird is doing is it's looking under the water, and it's saying, okay, well, the traps that are placed here do better than the traps over here. And he's kind of just assessing where things are, how to get the most bang for the buck here, so to speak. So coming in to the situation will be someone or some situation that will have you looking at your, where you are right now, you're standing, and look at it and say, hey, this is where things are working, right? You can see that. Here are some areas that you need to fill in. Here comes this opportunity for you to create lasting security, lasting wealth, not just creating abundance for the short term. This is about, investing in your long term. This is about thinking about your legacy, thinking about, your future, not a month down the road, but 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. And the time to start getting serious about it is now. And it starts with thinking about where you have the best opportunities. What is working? What works for you? What doesn't work for you? What doesn't work for you, dump it, right? It's like, if it's not working, move on to something else. It's time to strategize. It's time to assess your growth and make a plan, because sitting here is this great opportunity. And the other thing here is with this outside influence coming in, bringing you this option here to evaluate your situation here and to assess where you're going. That too will help you see things more clearly. That will ease perhaps any concern you might have about not having enough information, because you'll be presented with an opportunity to gather that information yourself. All right, so let's see what we have here for the overall advice. Okay. Look at this. So you are being presented with this seed, this potential, right? You have, I love this. I mean, we're looking at an opportunity here to, create stability, create a strong foundation, so that not only maybe that your needs are met, but maybe you also have, some reserves for going on vacation. Maybe you are able to do things that you miss doing, or now that things are like, life is kind of back in like full swing again, maybe this is an opportunity as well to think about new areas that you can plant seeds in. This Page of Pentacles comes in also as a reminder that you have this power within you to grow, and personally grow, but also to grow your position, right? Your finances, your security, to create that strong foundation. You're given that gift, that potential, and what you do with that seed is completely up to you. And I love that, here we have, the pine cone, right? This is like a symbol of good fortune, a symbol of wealth coming in here. So overall, what's influencing us is perhaps denial, feeling like we don't have enough information. We're feeling a little concerned about taking a risk about something. We understand maybe that we don't have all the information to decide on something important. We might have some blocked emotions concerning the situation coming up. It could be, it could be what holds us back, but it could also protect us in some ways too from making a bad decision. But overall, the time here is, it's time to assess. Take stock in what works, take stock in what doesn't work, because you have an opportunity to create a strong foundation. You have an opportunity to build real wealth and abundance. You have the seed here, okay? Think practically, not risks. This is not a time for risks. This is about the time for really thinking about what's the best step forward, because this is the potential right here. So much love, peace, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.